welcome back to my channel. So I have my first Halloween makeup tutorial for you guys today. This is a Jessica Rabbit makeup tutorial. This fucking makeup tutorial. This makeup tutorial was giving me shit. This wig is the worst fucking wig ever. It was only $10 from Amazon, so I should have expected it to be the worst wig ever. But yeah, it's just like, hello, what is this up here? But you know what? It does the job. It's red. It's wavy and red, but it's red. So yeah, I'll leave a link down below in case you guys want a super cheap shitty wig off Amazon. But yeah, my eyebrows are a little funky too. I tried to block them out using the glue stick method and it just would not work. Like, I looked at a couple tutorials and it just would not fucking work. So I only blocked out the like ends of my eyebrows just to make them more arched like hers are. Mine are still thick. Hers are like really thin, but you know, I did my best. I did my freaking best. And my eyeballs are the wrong color. Her eyeballs are green. My eyeballs are blue because I don't have green contacts. But aside from those things, I'm eating fucking wig hair. Aside from those things, I'm fairly happy with how this came out. So if you guys want to see how I got this makeup look, this Halloween Jessica Rabbit makeup look, then please keep watching. Okay, so first I'm taking the Elmer's glue stick and I am just slicking back the ends of my brows, and then I'm taking an Ardency Inn eyeshadow in Tangerine and I am just putting that over where I put the glue stick and packing the color on. I'm doing this to try and color correct the dark color of my brows. And then I'm taking my NYX HD concealer in Lavender and I'm just putting that over where I put the orange color down to try and cover up my brows some more. Then I'm taking a matte white Sephora eyeshadow and I'm just putting this over top of the NYX concealer, and then I'm taking my Physicians Formula Concealerrx concealer and I am putting this on top of all of the other stuff. I know it's a lot of steps. If you have light brows, you could probably just stick with like slicking them down and then putting like concealer on top of them, but for my darker brows it was hard to conceal them. Then I'm taking my Urban Decay Naked powder and I am just setting that concealer, and then I'm taking some more concealer. This is a YSL stick concealer and I am putting that over top of the powder. Then I gotta prime my face, so I'm taking my L'Oreal Infallible setting spray and my Makeup Forever mattifying primer and I'm putting that all over the places where I get oily. Then we're taking the Benefit Professional and I am just tapping this into my pores like so. And like always guys, everything that I use will be listed down below. I'm taking my ColourPop eyeshadow in Eye Candy and I am just putting that on my lid as my base, and then I am taking the Urban Decay eyeshadow in Tonic and I am just setting the ColourPop eyeshadow with that, and then we're taking the Sugar Pill eyeshadow in Frostine and I am putting that in my crease with a 224 I think from MAC, and I'm just blending it back and forth. For the brows, I'm using two different lip pencils. The first one that I'm using is this Rimmel lip pencil in Cherry Kiss and I'm using this to really get my arch figured out and like nice and just fantastic archiness, and then I'm using it to kind of outline the brow. So when I get to the front of the brow, I am using kind of like softer strokes with my pencil, and then when I get to the back I am using harder strokes, and then I'm going in with my Jordana lip pencil in Plush Plum and I'm concentrating that kind of towards the back of my brow because it's a little bit darker and the point is a little bit finer, and I'm trying to get the shape really just fantastic with that. And then I'm going into my, I think it's a Toot House Eat Play something palette. I'll have it listed down below, but I'm taking that dark red shade and I'm really filling in my brows with that towards the back. And then I'm going in with my Tarte blush in Natural Beauty and a sponge tip applicator, and I am just really like kind of filling in the front and just feathering it out up there. For my brow bone highlight, I'm taking my Sephora matte white eyeshadow and I'm just popping that underneath my brow bone, and then I'm taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills tinted brow gel and I am just throwing that on my brows, and then I'm taking a brown Physicians Formula eyeliner and I'm just really mapping out like how I want my eyelid shape to be. I'm going on into my Urban Decay Electric palette and I am taking the shade Urban on a Sigma E32 and I am just going back and forth on my eyelid and just kind of making it like how you would make a halo eye, but I'm really just like going around the lid like so and just really emphasizing that shape. I am also bringing some of it onto the lid, but I'm really just getting that like, what shape is that? I don't know, the eyelid shape just very defined. And then I'm going back in with the 224 and just lightly blending it out, but trying to really keep that emphasized like shape, I guess, the emphasized lid shape. You guys know what I mean? You know what Jessica Rabbit's like freaking lids look like, how her makeup's all crazy and not very blended and has a very specific shape. That's what we're trying to do. Then I'm taking a dark purple shadow and I am going in with my Eco Tools smudge brush, and I am really putting this into the crease so that that eyelid shape looks even more intense, and I'm just, you know, working it in the outline of that lid shape. Then I'm just taking my e.l.f. crease brush with no products on it, and I am just blending out that dark purple a little bit. And then I'm taking the black shade from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Shadow Couture palette, and I am just putting that in that crease shape and just emphasizing that even more with a CVS gel liner brush. Taking that urban shade on my E32, I'm just going back and forth and blending out the black a little bit. To get that shine that Jessica has on the middle of her lid, I'm taking the MAC pigment in Kitsch Mist on my Urban Decay Naked 3 brush, and I am just packing that pigment onto the middle of my lid and just slightly blending it onto the outer portions of the lid as well. Now we're going to make a cat eye. I'm taking my e.l.f. liquid liner and I am just creating the outline of the cat eye with this, and then I'm going in with my L'Oreal liquid liner and I am filling in the cat eye, like the outline of it, and then I'm taking a black eyeshadow and I am just pressing that on top of the gel liner. The gel liquid liner? The gel liner. That's what we're doing. We're just pressing a shadow on top of it so it sets and it's just matte and pretty all day long. To prep them lashes for falsies, I am taking the Maybelline Lash Discovery and I'm just throwing a coat of this on. And then the eyelashes that I'm using are the Eyelure 126s and I'm just popping these babies on. For foundation, I am using the NARS Sheer Glow in Siberia. I'm just dotting this all over my face, and then I'm taking my Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge and I am just bopping it on out. To highlight underneath my eyes, I am using the NYX HD Concealer in Lavender, and I'm just putting this in like a triangular shape underneath my eyes, and then I am blending it out with the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. To further highlight and conceal and stuff, I'm going into my Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit in Fair, and I'm taking the shade Fair, and I am just putting this in a triangular shape underneath my eyes, on my forehead, on the bridge of my nose, on my chin, all that good stuff. And I'm applying it with a Zose concealer brush. I like this brush. I like this brush for concealing or applying concealer or whatever. And then I am blending it out with the Real Techniques sponge yet again. For all my pimply pimples or just areas where I feel like my imperfections are peeking through, I'm taking my Physicians Formula Concealerrx concealer and I'm just dotting that all over my face, and then I'm blending it out yet again with the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge in little bop motions. Now moving on to liquid contouring, I'm going back into the Anastasia palette and I'm taking the shadow shade and I am taking it on my DVA Beauty mini flat brush, and I am just drawing a line diagonal down from my ears and just bringing it kind of towards my temples, and then I am blending it out in upward circular motions with my MAC 138 brush. You guys have seen me do this like a million times. I'm also popping some of it underneath my nosy. To contour my nosy, I'm taking the Milani Brown Eye Highlighter in Taupe and Vanilla, and I'm taking the taupe side, and I'm just drawing a line down the bridge of my nose and kind of down my nostrils, and then I'm taking my Sigma 3D HD Precision Brush, and I am just blending that down the sides of my nostrils, like blending it out down the sides of my nostrils, and like towards my eyeballs and all that stuff. And I'm also blending it upwards on the tip of my nose. The Real Techniques complexion sponge doesn't have any product on it. I'm just taking it and just kind of blending out the nose contour a little bit better. And then I'm taking my L'Oreal Lumi Illuminator in Ice, and I'm just popping this on my cheekbones, down the bridge of my nose, and my Cupid's bow. To set all that stuff, I'm taking the Urban Decay Naked Powder in Fair, I believe, on my IT Cosmetics Velvet Luxe brush, and I am just patting this all over my face and just setting everything and getting a little bit of extra coverage. And then I'm going in with my Manic Panic White Powder on an e.l.f. tapered brush, and I am just setting underneath my eyes, on my forehead, and on my chin. This is also like giving me a nice highlight. For the lower lash line, I'm going into my Anastasia Beverly Hills Shadow Couture Palette. I'm taking the black shade, and I am just putting this on my lower lash line and just like kind of smudging it out. But I'm connecting it to my upper cat eye, and I'm also bringing it pretty close to my inner corner. And then I'm taking the shade Morocco and just blending that on top of the black. Taking the NYX eyeliner in white, I'm just throwing this on my waterline. For my inner corner, I'm taking my Sigma E47, I think that's what it's called, and my Urban Decay Polyester Bride eyeshadow, and I'm just popping that into my inner corner. Then I'm just throwing a coat of the Maybelline Lash Discovery on my lower lashes. Now onto some contouring. I'm taking my Becca Low Lace Sculpting Perfector Pressed and my MAC 168 brush, and I am just very lightly putting this on the backs of my cheekbones, and then I'm going into my, NARS Blushing Contour Duo in Olympia, and I'm taking my Sigma F05, and I am just putting this on my cheekbones and blending it out in circular motions, and also bringing it up onto my temples to blend out that Becca shade. And I'm also throwing some underneath my nose and underneath my lips. I'm talking so freaking fast. And I'm also contouring my jawline because I ain't got no chin, you guys. Ain't got no chin. My contour looks a little intense, but it's okay, you guys. It's okay, because I'm a cartoon, kinda, sorta, or at least I'm trying to be. And for the cheeks, for blush and stuff, I am taking my Kardashian Beauty Blush in Sunlit, and I'm just putting that on my cheekbones, all over my face, on my nosy, all that good stuff. And then I am taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills Illuminator in Starlight, and I'm just popping that on my cheekbones, down the bridge of my nose, on the tip of my nose, and my Cupid's bow. Now we're on to the lippies. So I'm taking a Jordana lip liner, and I believe this is in Sedona Red, and I am just outlining my lips. I'm really emphasizing that Cupid's bow and just making my lips look just very nice and just round. And yeah, because Jessica Rabbit has a very specific lip shape, so just make sure you emphasize the Cupid's bow a little bit and just make your bottom words are not my strong suit today. Just make sure that you make your bottom lip look just nice and plump and round. To give my lips a little bit more of an added dimension, I took my Jordana lip liner in Plush Plum, and I am just outlining the lips with this. Now for the lips, I am just taking my Star Wars CoverGirl lipstick, and this is in, I think it's just in red. It's just a shimmery kind of ruby red. If you guys have a color similar to that, then use that. And that is what I'm doing for the lips. And then I'm going into my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Ethereal Light, and I'm just setting everything all over my face. Now we're gonna do the wig, and this wig was a complete fucking nightmare. And my wig cap, I didn't have a wig cap, so I just cut, it kind of looks like I'm putting underwear on my head, but I cut some stockings, and I just used that as a wig cap. You can use that as a wig cap if you guys like don't got no wig cap, but you have a wig, you can do that. And the wig that I got, I will link it down in the description box. It's a red wig. It was like $10. I should have known that it would be like the shittiest thing on the planet because it was only $10, but I thought maybe it would be awesome, but it really wasn't. So I will link it down below in case you guys are looking for a red wig and you want to know which one not to buy. Don't buy that one. But yeah, so I had to do this off camera because when I was trying to put the wig on camera, I was just like, what is happening? This is what? So I had to go off camera to put the wig on. Look at my freaking face here. I'm like, what in the world did I buy? So anyway, you guys, that is my finished makeup tutorial, Jessica Rabbit makeup tutorial. I hope you guys liked it. Please like this video if you like this video. Subscribe. It makes me happy. And I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. Bye, guys.